Hey people, Cheryl Hutchings, Suit Up, Show Up, Rise Up. I am at University of Michigan this morning at the Comprehensive Cancer Center, which is actually where I had gone with Greg in the beginning of his diagnosis, trying to get to a meeting with a surgeon to find out if they will do the surgery that Dr. Block is recommending, which is called a toilet mastectomy. So of course, when I got here, they got me in the rigmarole of how appointments work, and they wanted to do a mammogram. I said, no, I'm not doing that. So now I'm on this floor, waiting to talk with a nurse to go over some history and do an exam. I'm like, oh, why I gotta go through all this BS is how it feels right now. And then I'll be released for lunch, and they discuss the case with the tumor board. Isn't that special? And then there's a consult with a surgeon at the end of the day. So I think it's super important when you're on any sort of health journey to advocate for yourself. I could have easily just, you know, if I said, oh, well, it's what they're telling me I have to do. I'm like, why do you need a mammogram? I haven't had a mammogram through this whole thing. Last one I had was in 2017 because I have imaging done all the time, so you can see what's going on. I had one at the end of January, plus being having dermal metastasis, you can see what you need to see. You don't have to look internally, and it's frustrating because I feel like they get so on their track of how things are done that they forget to listen to people and what I'm trying to tell them. I said that on the phone last week. I'm not doing a mammogram. So then we got moved to this floor, and here we are waiting in this room. So the first thing I do is open up the blinds, shut the light off, get some natural lighting. They want me to put the gown on. I fucking hate the gown. Even, you know, I've always been like that. It's not just in the cancer journey. Every time we went to the hospital to have one of the kids, I always wanted to walk. I never wanted to sit in that wheelchair, and they want you to put the gown on. Like, no, I'm gonna wear my clothes. And so here I am again, I'm not wearing a gown, because part of any health journey, I think, is finding space where you can take your power back. And one of the hardest things is the mental battle that you go through. So saying, no, I'm not doing that, and here's why, gives you some of your power back and allows the patient to make decisions. And sometimes it feels like you just get told what you have to do, and this is how we do things. So taking a little bit of your power back. So for me, I don't put the gown on. I can just lift my shirt up. I don't, you know, in creating a space that feels a little more comfortable to you. I'd love to burn some of my incense in here, and I've put my oils on, and was listening to some of my music. So whatever you need to do to create a calmer, safer space, I highly recommend, advocate that. I'm often a disruption to the flow of how things are done when I go to appointments. And I've had to learn how to have a very strong backbone. It's easy to get caught up in the fear of everything and play victim, so to speak. So I think it's really important to kind of dig your heels in a little bit, stay open, listen to what they have to say, digest it, process it, and then make a decision based on what your gut instinct is telling you. So here I am in this room just waiting. It's a whole lot of effing waiting and waiting and waiting. And they're telling me I'll be here till 5 or 6 today. And it's like, I don't know, like 10:30 right now. So we're going to get released for lunch soon. And you know me, I'm going to find a place to go, enjoy a new place, have a good lunch, maybe do a little shopping, then come back after they meet with the tumor board. And then I'll meet with the surgeon in the afternoon. So there's times where I just want to get out of this effing rabbit hole. You know, why it's sometimes so hard to see an end in sight. So, there's a wave of emotion. Let it come, girl. I didn't get to go to yoga this morning either, so I'm a a little bit clunky. I actually didn't get to go Friday because high dose vitamin C, and then I don't usually go on the weekends, and I didn't this weekend. So it's been 4 days since I've been to yoga, and man, do I feel it. But I got a great workout yesterday. We went luging, which was awesome. Been wanting to do that for a few years, and we went yesterday, and it was a blast. It was a workout. Climbing all of those stairs, because it's 700 feet in the air, and they're very steep, and you carry your sled. So it was a workout yesterday, but oh my gosh, it was so fun, and it was fast, and I'd do it again and again and again. And the beauty of it is they had races. I didn't know you get to race. You do a trial run, and then the last two they time, and they take your best time and then put you in an order. And they had a medal ceremony on podiums, announcement in front of all like 25 people who are in our group. Guess who won first place in the women's division? This girl right here. It was so fun. And Brady got third in the kids division. So that was, you know, icing on the cake, so to speak. So that was a really fun adventure we had yesterday. I had a really good weekend. I got to watch Division 1 and 2 state finals at the Deltaplex, be awestruck by the talent and the fire of those teams. And then Saturday night, Laura Vanderwerf invited me to go to the Decades dance party at the Casino Club, and we had a blast. We danced for like 3.5 hours, and the group that I was with, there was a lot of dancers, so that gave me great energy. And I have to laugh because my doctor was talking to her last week about weight gain, and I think that this medicine that I'm on is causing some of that. And she said, well, it could be from the less activity due to fatigue. And I looked at her and I said, I don't get fatigue. I don't get that. And I'm doing yoga and walking, and now I'm, you know, whenever I can, I'm dancing, and yesterday went luging. It's not because of inactivity. So it's a conversation that I'll need to have with her again. Here's what it looks like outside the window. There's lots of buildings on this campus. U of M campus is enormous. So I'm just waiting. I'm gonna turn my music back on while I'm waiting for the nurse to come in. So, you know, hard stuff. There's just hard stuff in life, and I wish it didn't have to be so hard, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna keep suiting up, showing up, and rising up, and find the gifts in each day, and love with my heart wide open, and have faith that it's exactly as it should be. It's not how I want it to be, but it is as it is what it is. It's as it should be. So I'll rest in that space a little bit, and I'll try not to be a biatch while I'm here. I tend to do that when I'm in medical facilities. They're like, how are you? And I want to say, well, let me unfold my history for you, and then ask that question a different way. Well, you know, cancer fucking sucks, and it sucks for a lot of reasons, and I'm tired of all of the doctor's appointments. So how are you doing today? You know, what do you want me to say? It's that customary, this is what we say, and these are our customary responses. So I'll stop rambling. I'm on a mission right now. My blood pressure was so high today. Oh my God, it was like 166/88, and it's usually like 128/75 to 80. So it's definitely a trigger for me. So I love you people. Thank you for your support. I'm gonna continue to need it, and so will my kids. Yeah, so I'm a little raw today. Just love with your heart wide open. Do all the good you can in all the ways you can. Don't miss it. And show up. So I love you people. Thank you for your support. I'll see you next time. Peace out.